Hey guys, what's up? It's once again your favorite commentator here on YouTube. It is mp4podcast.com, and I am playing the very sexy Catwoman, and this woman is so beautiful. I had to buy some extra DLC for her. I'm just joking around, guys. But what I really want to talk about is that EA is working on 8 to 6 new IPs. And 2 of them aren't really new IPs. They're reboots of existing IPs. Mirror's Edge, we all know that there's an open world version of that game in the works. It's a reboot of the series. And Star Wars Battlefront, it's like, Battlefield or whatever, with Star Wars characters. And EA is saying that they are not afraid to, to be taking any risk. And that's good that they're not afraid to take risks, but what I am afraid of from EA is that they are a company that is well known for screwing up their IPs. Because EA is a company that is very, very greedy. When you look at Dead Space is a horror game. It's probably one of the best horror games that you can get your hands on. It's just a great piece of video game art. Okay, I know some people will say, "Well, video games art." I'm going to say video games are art. All right, there are artists who do the modeling. There's people who write the stories. Even programming is art. I mean, is it to the experience where a game isn't buggy and it plays great and I have that great experience? So even programmers are artists in, a weird fourth dimension type of way or something like that. But, EA messed up Dead Space 3 because they wanted to have more sales and make it co-op. Okay? I'm not saying co-op is bad, but they changed the game around enough where it wasn't the Dead Space that everybody loves. And that's how they screwed up their own IP. Now, I haven't played the Dead Space. I played a little bit of Dead Space, but I haven't beaten the games. I played probably a couple hours of the first Dead Space, and I played the demo of the third one, and so on. But I listened to enough reviews, and most people have said that they changed the story so much to accommodate the co-op that it doesn't have that core horror feel that the other two have. And it kind of seemed to me that people were, if people were maybe wanting a Dead Space movie, it would be with Dead Space 1 and 2. But it wouldn't be with Dead Space 3, because Dead Space 3 kind of seems like your run-of-the-mill sci-fi horror flick, right? Where Dead Space 1 and 2 seem to be like the great quality of like the Alien movies. Alien and Aliens 2. Now let's forget about Aliens 3 and 4 and all the other Alien versus Predator, all the stuff that came out. But that's why those movies were so great, because they stuck to the core of what Aliens was. And when they moved it around too much, it got a little bit too crazy. People lost interest in the Aliens franchise. And it seems like the same thing is happening with Dead Space in a lot of ways. When you try to get too money grubby with whatever product you're working with, it ruins the IP. So what I want to say to EA is, if the artists who are working on these games, if they feel that this game should not be made or should not go down this direction, listen to your artists, okay? Don't say, okay, we can add this feature in here and here and here, and we can boost our sales. Because if you fuck the core audience, the hardcore audience that made the game what it is, you're never going to have that core audience to boost another game like that ever again. You could come out with another horror game, right? Call it whatever you want. They're going to look at that EA title like it's LJN back in the day. Like, I don't know if I want to trust that title. You know what I'm saying? So EA, do the right thing. Don't go down the road of trying to bring out everything just for a buck. Go the way Valve goes with Half-Life. Half-Life is a masterpiece game. Half-Life 2 is a masterpiece game. The episodes are great. Portal is great. Team Fortress is great. They work on their games until they have a strong 9. If a game can't get a 9, then don't make it. All right. I know that might be a little hard, but whatever. If you want to be just an okay company, then put out games that at least get 8s. If it's going to get a 7, then don't even put it out. In EA, you want new IPs? The first thing you should have never have done when you bought companies back in the 90s was shut them down. You killed some of the most creative people in the video game industry. You bought Westwoods because you didn't want any PC competition. You bought them, you took Red Alert, Command and Conquer, that IP, and you shut down all those studios. And that Westwood Studios was some of the most creative people in the video game industry back in the day. And you killed them off. So EA, even though I have loved you in the past and kind of liked you here and there, I don't really like you too much anymore. But I'm hoping you can change the way you think about things. Also, when you bring out these new IPs, if I like an IP and I buy it from my Xbox One, my PS4, or the PC or whatever, never ever turn off the servers. Unless there's probably like 2 people in the server, in a room. I love Burnout Paradise. You turned off the servers on that game. I can't play my game anymore. How about people that like playing Sims 2? They can't play that game anymore. I'll still buy the new games, but sometimes I want to go back and play this other one. Maybe I like a certain track. Maybe I like a certain map in a game. There's a map in Call of Duty 2 I still like to play on Xbox 360 now. I own all the Call of Duties. Can't remember which one. I think it's in Egypt. It's, white buildings or something like that. It's kind of like, I can't remember the name of the map. Maybe I'll upload a video of it when I'm playing it. But it was a really fun map. And I would love to see that map remade in another Call of Duty, like, with the ability to run fast. Because that was one of the things I didn't like about Call of Duty 2 is just like walking. But there are maps in Call of Duty 2 that I still love. There's maps in Modern Warfare that I love. But Activision never ever turns off the servers in their games. So maybe you should look at the competition and bring your company back to greatness that it once was. And let other companies make football games. You kind of like ruining the football franchise because people have no interest anymore. They're playing the same game over and over. So anyway, guys, this is mp4podcast.com. Just want to get this off my chest. I know I kind of went a little bit here and there with this story and so on, but EA is just one of those companies that, it's a weird company, and it's almost like dating a real crazy girl or something like that. But anyway, guys, this has been mp4podcast.com. I'm signing out. Now, again, I'll leave the article to what I talked about in the description box of this video. Take it easy, guys. Love you guys. Bye.